Hello and welcome to the Hardcore Gamers Club. My name is Daniel. Today's video is going to be on testing your game system controllers, but we're going further and beyond that to test the Elite controllers. Now, a lot of you guys are making the mistake of testing your Elite controllers using the app. Oops, I just dropped that. Using the app for the standard controllers. You don't want to do that, and I'm going to show you exactly why here, and then I'm going to show you how to test the Elite controllers. All right. You can download, if you don't have it already, you can download an app just by going over to the store, by going up and over to the store, and then go down to search, and you can type in test, it'll show up. You can type in game controller, let's see, let's get back on the home, hold on. You can type in game C and you'll see this automatically show up before you even finish typing out controller tester. Alright, but for this purposes of this video, we're going to start with using this app, and we're going to show you the difference between using this app with both of these controllers and using the proper app for this controller. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to fire up this. Now you can do this hardwired or not hardwired. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to leave the hardwire plugged in. Okay, so once you get on here, you're going to select new interface and then start testing. All right, and then it'll ask you which controller do you want to test. If you have more than one hooked up, then you can decide which one you want to test. We only have one right now, so we're only testing the one we have hooked up. Okay, so here we go. Left analog stick. As a matter of fact, I need to zoom you in a little bit, let you see that a little better. Okay, there we go. Left analog stick. It's going dead center each time you do it. Right analog stick going dead center each time you do it. Alright, you can check your buttons. These individual lights will light up. Right bumper, see, not lighting up. This one has a problem. Left bumper, it's lighting up. It's good. Your D-pad, that's all working. So this controller is working. There's also other different things that you can do with it, but let's take this, and I'm going to turn off the controller, and we're going to hook up your Elite controller. You can get that on the screen. We're going to hook up the Elite controller. Here we go. Okay, and we're going to turn that on, and we're going to do the testing. Now here we go. See, everything's working perfect. It's dead center. Matter of fact, I just replaced both of the analog sticks on this controller. Everything's working. You would think everything's working perfectly, right? Both analog sticks are dead center and perfect. No, it's not. Okay, so stick around here for a second while I get this kicked off, and I'm going to get you over back to the main screen. I'll be right back. I'm going to, just to speed things up, I'm going to stop for a second. I need to take a break. Okay, we're back. Had to get something to drink. Now, we're going to get into testing the Elite controller. You do not need this app to test the Elite controller, but I'm going to show you what happens when you use a standard controller to do this. All right? So let me zoom you in here a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to see everything nice and clean. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to where your gamer tag is, up and over. We're going to select, we're going to go over to settings, and then we're going to go down one, we're going to select settings, sorry. We're going to go over to settings, we're going to select settings, and then we're going to go down to connect and devices. That's connect and devices. look for the controller where it says devices and accessories. Go over to it, select it. Now for your standard Xbox One controllers, you select configure, and you got default. You can do a new profile to test it. Let's make this at 1. We'll hit enter, and it will allow you to change the locations of everything. It does not test this controller. Okay, so let's back out of here. Alright, and let's turn off this controller. Okay, we're going to turn this controller off, and we're going to now select the Elite controller, turn that on, and we're going to select devices and accessories the same as we did the other controller, and then we're going to see how it noticed it up. Gears of War Elite controller. It actually recognized that this is a Gears of War Elite controller. We're going to select configure. Alright. Now, watch what happens. It asked me to sign in. And then we can do a new profile. Enter. You can have a different profile for each one. And it says A button. Blah blah blah. Oops, I went back too far. Anyway, you're going to go up here. You're going to go over here to where you see the little pencil, and you're going to select A. Alright, and then you're going to go over 1 to left stick. Now look here, the left stick is actually off center. Alright, I'm sorry, the right stick is actually off center. Let's look at the left stick. It is dead center. Oops. See? Left stick is dead center. And this is testing strictly for the Elite controller. Now let's go over to the right stick, and look here. It's not centered. Alright, so this is a much more in-depth test for your Elite controller. Whereas you seen a moment ago on the other generic app that it was actually dead center, reading 00 at rest. But this is actually off center at rest. Okay, so that needs to be corrected. Alright. So, yeah. For the Elite controllers, if you're wanting to make certain everything is exactly right, use the settings of the game system itself and go in that way. Alright? And then you can actually test your Elite controller with an Elite controller tester as opposed to a generic app. Unfortunately, let me shut this controller off. Unfortunately, for your standard Xbox One controllers, as you'll see, it only allows you access to change around the buttons and stuff. It doesn't give any testing issue or anything. Okay, so that's it for that video. So it's kind of a dual purpose video. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off because we're basically done with that. Hope this video helped. You may have seen this information somewhere else. I don't know, but at least I offered it to you just in case you didn't know that Elite controllers need to be tested through the system itself as opposed to through that app. You've seen yourself, the app said absolute 0 where the system showed it off center. Stay safe, happy gaming everybody.